himself for missing that rail though, because that would have been a nice critical one to give him an easy RA. Now he's got to be careful as he makes the potential move towards it. So he's going to give it to KGB. I'm going to go take a look at KGB because he's setting up for quad, which is happening in about 8 seconds. And they have to find a way into this room. KGB's going to take a different route. 3, 2, are they just going to give it up and hide? Let's see what they do. Quad. Waking to make the move.
Again.
Blatrix has armor, will travel. And they are hiding. I'm sure.
Not a whole lot heading out right now. Oh, Swooped gets caught with his pants down, trying to head through teleporter. That does leave a frag open for Blatrix, as does that Mega Health. So now Blatrix gets one off of that, but look, he's searching. He's like, where are they?
I saw one of them. Yeah, they did it again.
Yeah.
Apparently, Blatrix didn't watch any of our 1v1 coverage. Which, where you so expressively reminded everyone, don't chase! And then, of course, DJ Wheat and Slasher, why do you chase? So, yeah. Not a good thing to do on CTN. You're never going to catch him.
Ooh, nice spammage of the rockets by Blatrix, but he's going to end up taking a lot of LG, but rockets are exactly what he's going to want to use in that situation, bouncing up his opponent, keeping that LG beat off of him. He's left at 25 health. Trying to make this rail happen, not going to sneak that one in. 5 seconds till red comes up, and he's going to get cut off here. I don't think Blatrix is going to find a way in. He's going to get trapped in this room.
Won't be Blatrix
40 seconds until quad comes back up, but yeah, Blatrix is now left going, okay, which way do I go? I'm low on health. I'm going to end up taking damage either way I go. I'm going to have to wait for that 50 to come up. And indeed he does.
Nades are a little too close to comfort.
That put him out of the fight for a good 15 seconds.
And as soon as he grabs Mega, James is railed off. 50 health to his name. Blatrix, 55 health to his name, 45 as he goes back for an MG versus Rail battle that he's losing. And we have to be really careful here because if they both die right near the quad spawn, they're useless and fodder. There's one. Swoop, still fairly stacked, has quad. This will probably be a huge run, because we know that both IAM died just moments ago. They won't be able to get any resources. Swoop picks up Mega. Honestly, he could quad plasma climb. That's okay, it still looked good. He could quad plasma climb. He's about to make up for it anyway. Boom! Oh, he missed.
What better way to illustrate the difference between the two teams here? I mean, you see IAM players spawn, and of course Swoop can take advantage of that. Great spawn there by Blatrix, but you see them scurry, and they just get caught out, and Swoop was just able to just go on a rampage and mow them down. On the other hand,
got 10
whenever
frags.
IAM has that quad, KGB and Swoop just disappear. They're just gone. And even if they're a fresh spawn, they can still find places to hide. They can still use the teleporter in order to keep that distance.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, that is one of the things, is that I think it would have been far more fruitful for IAM to basically realize that they didn't have control of anything, and their job was to hide. Basically to run the clock as long as possible to keep the frags at a minimum for that duration of the quad damage. And since they did the opposite of that, they're now sitting at a 20 frag deficit. And I think coming back at this point, we're hitting 12.5 minutes. It's going to get harder and harder. We've also seen Mega Health. James has done a pretty good job trying to kind of keep tabs on it. But he has been low on armor for a good portion of the map, so we're going to take a look yeah, see there's KGB, 78 armor, there's Swoop, 163. So, this quad battle, right here, it's obvious who's going to win that. If you've got two players that have nearly 100 armor or more versus one that has Mega Health.
With LG.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, that's kind of a GG moment right there. We're gonna see this thing go beyond 20. Never mind. I lied. Fucking magic nades coming out from James's ass right there to kill the quad carrier. What the fuck was that?
That was beauty. Now, if they ended up doing that a lot earlier, we would be seeing a much closer game right now. That being said, it's still only about 22 frags here. Pummels are out, but they're not going to be connecting. KGB, 24 health. Looking for... Wow, it's raining men. Jeez.
But still, 43 to 21. That's quite a sizable lead, and the clock is starting to play against IAM. Unfortunately, the finish of that sentence is losing at the moment. So, the DM6, I think, might be a little bit more interesting. I'm very worried about item control because, you know, IAM, they are focusing on the mega health. They are getting that, I think, the majority of the time, but when you start, they tend to get it because it's kind of the item that
right.
that no one else cares
You could
about.
take it and be gone. With the red armor, not so much. You enter that room, everybody's going to see you, everybody's going to be attacking you. And that's going to be the item to control for Swooped and KGB. Red armor's up, and it looks like, yeah, KGB did get away with it, but Swooped came in right from behind with a follow-up rail. And Blatrix going strong there with the LG against Swooped in the corner with the rocket
Well,
launcher.
he wanted to do the most
there.
damage possible against Swooped because of this quad coming up. He doesn't want to have
quad coming
a well-stacked quad runner, and it's going to be KGB, who unfortunately is well-stacked, and that spells doom for IAM. And I think we're in a bit of a... Oh, see, KGB knows to go to check the hiding spots. It's like, hey, that's where I hide. Now see, there's an exit here, but it's not a good one. Nice quad.
And again, we're seeing a lot of really, yeah, that was, but we're seeing a lot of really great teamwork here. You saw KGB getting the path paved for him by Swooped, and again, we're just seeing the right angles being played. We just saw another great example there. KGB getting into a fight, and his teammate comes right along, finishes off with the rail, and that's the kind of angle play we want to see. And that might be another reason why they've been depending on that red armor so much and keeping control of that, because they know that if they can get IAM trapped in that room, there's just so many angles to exploit compared to the red armor, compared to the mega health. And we're seeing a lot of these frags happen in this middle tier, right next to that red armor.
Yeah, and there's a little bit of drama unfolding in the QuakeNight IRC channel on GameSurge.net, but there's apparently there is a rule that supposedly you are to use your normal Quake Live name and not an alias, but everyone knows there's no Spoon equals KGB. Everyone knows Swooped equals Pyro. You know, I could understand it if, like, they were showing up as, like, a ... or something like that, you know, that you've never seen before. But, you know, personally, I don't really consider this an alias because it's everyone fucking knows who this is.
Well, right now we're seeing KGB / There Is No Spoon with just about a full stack, sitting happy on this quad damage, and this is really, really bad news for IAM. I mean, you're looking at KGB fully stacked. Swooped is doing a great job of, look at that, both entrances to the rocket launcher room being herded out by Swooped, and that means that KGB is just going to go on a rampage, still rocking 100-100, and there's no end of this quad, not for the next few seconds here. One more in the kisser.
Oh wow, that's painful when you got a pummel on one end and a rail on the other. Oh. Not happy. All right, 65 to 20. This thing has turned into a bit of an ass kicking, and unfortunately, well, we can just keep filling in the sentence. I am butthurt. I am, I don't know.
You're rude.
Struggling.
You're so mean. You're so rude.
The score line is a bit ridiculous at the moment. I know.
I mean, how many times have we seen, I know it was like Clan Arena, but how many times have we seen, you know, maps totally turning the tide of the fight? But here, you know, 67 to 22, we're going to hope for something really miraculous on side DM6. but the way that KGB and Swooped have been playing, we've been seeing some really flawless hurting work for